Yeah, I don't know if I ever really talked about my phobias. I have a really bad phobia of driving on the freeway. Yeah, I kind of pretty much stay with the streets because the, about maybe 20 years ago or maybe longer, I went to Texas and on the bus. Long story short, the bus driver fell asleep. Okay, the bus driver fell asleep, and we almost went into the Mississippi River. I was sitting right by the window. Y'all picture this. You're sitting at the window. You doze off on the bus. So I'm asleep. And then I wake up to everybody screaming, "Oh my God, help, help, help." I open my eyes. And then first thing I do is, I see the window and I see fire, coming up off of the concrete because the bus was tilted onto the concrete, was tilted and scraping the concrete, and it was fire coming up. Man, I thought I was dead. I literally thought I was dead. Within the fire sparks that I seen the Mississippi River, the glare of the moon reflecting on that water, and I just knew I was gonna die. So he woke up, and long story short, I came back home to Milwaukee, and just to get in my car and realize that I had all kinds of panic attacks when I started driving. I was always on the freeway, always, okay? No problem, never. I got on the freeway to go see my friend, and I tell you, all sweat. I thought I was going to die. I had to pull over, and I almost had a damn accident. I didn't even know what was wrong with me until I talked to a very good friend of mine, Joe, which is a psychologist, and he says, "Marcella, where have you been? What's going on new?" And I told him. He said, "Well, honey, you have a phobia now. You have a phobia that you need to deal with." And so what he did is he got me to driving on the streets and everything like that because I was on the street driving panicky, and but with the freeway, that was impossible for me to do. That's what I thought, anyways. And so I'm still at it, y'all. I persevered with the driving, of course. Okay, no problem. That thanks to Joe and Joe, and so y'all just recognize a phobia when you going through something traumatizing. Do do be looking for something to be wrong with you after the fact, okay? After your traumatization. So I am still in the midst of trying to drive on the freeway, and I thought this GPS put me on the freeway, and I went into a fucking like a quiet, panicky frenzy. And I was like, wait a minute, bitch, where you got me going? And so put me on the freeway a little bit, and then I did my breathing, and the anxiety was actually gone. So I won't be traveling. If I have to travel on the freeway, you better believe I'm gonna do it. And that time will be coming maybe within another year or so. All right, y'all. I'll be back later. Let me focus.